Imagine this. The Earth is changing before our eyes. Ice that once covered vast lands is melting slowly, feeding rivers that shrink under relentless heat. Forests, which once breathed life into the atmosphere, are weakened by fires, pests, and drought, leaving the land scarred and barren. Cities shimmer under a harsh sun. Streets bend, asphalt softens, and daily life slows as heat becomes a constant challenge. Life, fragile and interconnected, struggles to adapt to a planet transforming before us. Global warming has exceeded the limits we once thought untouchable. The atmosphere traps more heat, storms strike with greater intensity, and prolonged drought affects entire continents. Crops fail, fresh water becomes scarce, and millions of people are forced to migrate in search of safety and sustenance. Animals retreat, adapt, or disappear entirely, leaving once thriving ecosystems quieter and emptier. Every landscape, every community feels the strain of these interconnected changes. Nature's balance, built over millions of years, is now fragile under human influence and rising temperatures. Forests burn or vanish, replaced by dry plains and desertifying lands. Fertile fields crack under the sun. Rivers shrink to thin streams, lakes evaporate, and underground water reserves dry up. Cities appear distorted in the heat haze, monuments shimmering under extreme temperatures. The air grows heavy with dust and smoke, a constant reminder of the consequences of inaction. Even mountains and valleys, once stable, shift subtly as permafrost melts and soils dry. Sunlight cutting through haze illuminates cracked earth, twisted trees, and struggling plants. Extreme storms sweep across regions, uprooting trees, tearing buildings apart, and scattering debris into ash-laden skies. Fires rage, consuming forests, homes, and memories. After the chaos, silence returns, a solemn reminder of nature's power. Yet even in destruction, there is resilience. Sunlight filters through smoke, casting golden beams across burned landscapes. A single tree, a surviving herd, or a lone sprout reminds us that life can endure. Birds circle the skies searching for water. Insects hover cautiously over dry soil, and small animals find shelter from endless heat waves. Even the tiniest plants, clinging to survival in cracked earth, testify to the persistence of life. Streams that still run, roots that hold soil together, and seeds waiting for rain speak to nature's quiet perseverance. The effects of global warming are broad and interconnected. Extreme heat, prolonged drought, wildfires, violent storms, species loss, crop failure, famine, and human migration. Each ripple, each gust of wind, each drying river tells a story of imbalance. Observing these changes, humans learn humility, patience, and the delicate connection of all life. In this transformed world, silence becomes meaningful. Nature teaches lessons of consequence and adaptation. Life continues, often in ways we cannot yet predict. In a world where survival is both fragile and extraordinary, global warming is not a single event. It is an ongoing story of transformation, awe, and quiet tragedy. It tests human resilience, reshapes landscapes, challenges ecosystems, and forces reflection on our place in this delicate and beautiful planet. It reveals both the vulnerability and adaptability of life. The Earth, patient but relentless, continues to evolve, indifferent to human expectation. Yet even as the world changes, life finds ways to survive, reminding us that resilience and beauty persist. Every river that flows, every tree that grows, every animal that survives is a testament to the strength and persistence of life. The planet's story continues with quiet power, patience, and an enduring sense of wonder, showing that even in the face of global warming, life, in all its forms, endures.